O-level, IGCSE, a level. Three terms that sound like they mean the same thing, but don't. Where do they come from? And how do they turn into something a Pakistani university actually accepts? This is the Cambridge system. In the next few minutes, you'll understand exactly how these qualifications connect, how the exam calendar works in Pakistan, and what steps you need for registration and equivalence. Let's get into it. Here's the roadmap in 4 parts. First, the foundations. What Cambridge International is and how its pathway runs from primary school to university. Second, each qualification in depth. O-level, IGCSE, a direct comparison, and AS and A-level. Then the practical side. The exam calendar, registration and fees, and how grading actually works. And finally, Pakistan-specific guidance, IBCC and HEC recognition, the university and career pathway, key tips, and official resources. Let's start with the foundations. Cambridge International is part of the University of Cambridge, and it sets the curriculum and exams used by schools in more than 160 countries. Founded in 1858 as the Cambridge Local Examinations Syndicate, it's one of the oldest exam boards still operating today. In Pakistan, thousands of private schools follow this system, and the Inter-Board Committee of Chairmen, IBCC, officially recognizes Cambridge qualifications as equivalent to our local matriculation and intermediate certificates. So this isn't a foreign system running alongside Pakistan's. It plugs directly into it. More than 10,000 schools worldwide teach this curriculum across 4 program stages, from primary school to advanced level. The full Cambridge pathway runs in 5 stages. Primary ages 5 to 11, lower secondary 11 to 14, then IGCSE or O-level at 14 to 16. The stage this video is mostly about. Then AS and A-level 16 to 19, and finally university. Here's the detail that trips people up. IGCSE and O-level sit at exactly the same stage. Cambridge treats them as equivalent, and so does IBCC. Both lead directly into AS and A-level, so whichever your child's school offers, it doesn't close any doors down the line. O-level, short for ordinary level, is Cambridge's school-leaving qualification for 14 to 16-year-olds with deep roots in Commonwealth education. That's why it remains the primary secondary school qualification at most Cambridge-affiliated schools in Pakistan. Each subject is examined independently, so students build their own combination from around 40 available subjects, a mix of compulsory and elective choices made with school guidance. Grading runs from A-star down to G. One detail worth remembering: O-level is offered only by Cambridge Assessment International Education, CAE. Unlike IGCSE, no other exam board publishes an O-level syllabus. IGCSE, the International General Certificate of Secondary Education, covers the same age range as O-level, 14 to 16, but was designed from the ground up for an international student body with more than 70 subjects on offer. Many IGCSE subjects also include a coursework or practical assessment option alongside the written exam. Flexibility O-level generally doesn't provide. And for Pakistani families, the key fact is this: IBCC recognizes IGCSE as fully equivalent to O-level. Neither path puts a student at a disadvantage. It comes down to what your school offers. Side by side, O-level is set only by Cambridge, offers around 40 subjects, and is assessed almost entirely through written exams. IGCSE is offered by both Cambridge and Pearson. EdXL spans 70+ subjects and often adds coursework or practical options. O-level carries deep Commonwealth heritage and is especially established in Pakistan. IGCSE was built for international schools worldwide. But here's the line that matters most. IBCC recognizes both as equivalent to matriculation. This isn't which is better, it's which fits your child's school and learning style. S level is a 1 year qualification that can stand on its own or combine with the second year, A2, to form the full A level over 2 years. ACE plus A2 equals full A level. Subject load narrows sharply here. Instead of 8 plus subjects at O level or IGCSE, A-level students study just 3 to 5 in far greater depth. Grading runs A star to E. And this matters for anyone considering university abroad. A-level grades convert into UCAS tariff points for UK admissions. IGCSE and O-level carry no UCAS points at all. They simply aren't level 3 qualifications. Pakistan runs 2 Cambridge exam series every year, May-June with results in August, and October-November running into early December for some subjects, with results the following January. Registration deadlines fall months before each series in 2 stages. As an example, for the October-November 2026 series here, via British Council, normal stage registration closes 6th August 2026 and late stage, with an added fee, closes 3rd September 2026. These exact dates shift every year, so always confirm with your school or exam center. IBCC, the Interboard Committee of Chairmen, converts O-level, IGCSE, and A-level grades into Pakistani percentage equivalent marks recognized by boards and universities nationwide. HEC, the Higher Education Commission, then accepts that IBCC certificate for university admission. Here's the requirement every parent should know. For a Pakistani national to get O-level equivalence, IBCC requires 8 subjects, 5 compulsory: English, mathematics, Urdu, Islamiyat, and Pakistan studies, plus 3 electives, each graded at least an E, and the sequencing is strict. You cannot apply for A-level equivalence until O-level equivalence has already been issued. Registration runs in 4 steps. Register on the British Council's school registration system with your CNIC, B form, or passport. Pay fees online or at a designated bank branch before the deadline. Receive your admit card once payment is verified. Then, sit the exam with valid ID. Pakistani nationals under 18 need a Nadra, Can I See, or Smart Card. Other nationalities need a valid passport. Fees vary by subject, level, and board and change every year, with a late fee after the normal deadline. Confirm current rates with British Council, Pakistan, or your exam center. Grade boundaries, threshold marks aren't fixed in advance. They're set after each exam series. Once examiners review overall performance and paper difficulty. So a grade means the same standard every series, even if the raw mark needed shifts slightly. O-level and IGCSE run from A star down to G. AS and A-level run from A star down to E. A star is the top grade in both, and below the lowest passing grade, results are simply recorded as ungraded. With results in hand, there are 2 broad routes. For Pakistani universities, students apply using their IBCC equivalence certificate. HEC recognized institutions accept the converted percentage directly. For international universities, students apply with original Cambridge grades. For UK admissions specifically, A-level results carry UCAS tariff points, though requirements vary by country. 2 doors, same set of results, both leading, ultimately, to a career built on that foundation. Do choose electives that align with your intended A-level and career path. Register early, Normal stage fees are lower and your slot is guaranteed. Keep your CNEC B form and pass certificates organized for equivalence applications. And attempt past papers under timed conditions before every series. Don't wait until the late registration deadline. Fees rise and options narrow. Don't assume every subject runs in both exam series. Always confirm first. Don't apply for A-level equivalence before O-level equivalence is issued. And don't ignore grade boundary variation. The same raw score can mean different grades across series. 5 things to walk away with. 1. The Cambridge system is globally recognized, used in over 160 countries, and it plugs directly into Pakistan's education framework. 2. IGCSE and O-level are equivalent stages that both lead into AS and A-level. 3. Pakistan runs 2 exam series a year. May, June results in August, and October, November results in January. 4. IBCC requires 8 O-level subjects, 5 compulsory plus 3 electives, each graded at least an E. And 5. IBCC and HEC recognize IGCSE, O-level, and A-level as equivalent to matriculation and intermediate. The official sources behind everything in this video: Cambridge International at cambridgeinternational.org, IBCC at ibcc.edu.pk, HEC at hec.gov.pk, and British Council, Pakistan's exams page at britishcouncil.pk exam. Figures like country and school counts are Cambridge's published approximations, and the deadlines and fees mentioned are illustrative examples. Always verify current details with these official sources. If this helped make sense of O-level, IGCSE, and A-level, that's exactly what Virtual City School is here for. Before we close, here's what actually sets Virtual City School apart. Every student gets focused, individual attention from expert tutors, not a one-size-fits-all classroom. Regular practice with real past papers means exams feel familiar, not intimidating by the time your child sits them. Our tutors deliver structured, complete coverage of the Cambridge curriculum, taught by subject specialists who know these syllabi inside out. Classes run flexibly online, so distance is never the barrier. Students join from anywhere. Preparation stays exam-oriented throughout, focused on what actually earns marks. And with ongoing progress tracking, you always know exactly where your child stands.